Kia ora, a quieter looking week of weather coming up. We are still going to find a few showers around this afternoon up across these eastern parts of the North Island, but there's plenty of dry weather down south. Finally, some sunshine through parts of Canterbury, but there is another band of wet weather just pushing in towards Southland and Otago as we head through the night time, heralding the arrival of southerly winds and colder air. As we head through the night, you can see that wet weather creeps northwards, reaching in towards Christchurch and Canterbury by the end of the night. For the North Island, the further west you are, the better chance of staying dry through the night time, but with some clear skies as well. A touch more cloud arriving in Wellington and the Wairarapa by the end of the night. Now those southerlies will be bringing some colder air. First hints of that down towards places like Queenstown, 4 degrees Celsius into the early hours of Wednesday morning. But as we go through the next few nights or so, we'll find those cold temperatures even reaching up on towards the North Island as well. Taking a look at Wednesday, you can see most of the weather around these eastern parts of the country. Some stronger winds up that eastern coast as well. Towards the end of the day, around the top of the high pressure, that wet weather and those showers make their way back into Northland by the end of the day. But there's plenty of dry weather returning towards the South Island later on, but it will be a cold, frosty even night as we head through towards Thursday. For the North Island, we start off with more cloud around Wellington and perhaps even some showers in towards Wairarapa and up in towards Hawke's Bay as well. You'll notice that the further west you are, Waikato, Waitomo, generally looking dry through the daytime, even Auckland doing quite nicely. There will be some showers though that make their way around Great Barrier Island and reach in towards Northland for the end of the afternoon. In terms of our temperatures, for the North Island, the top temperatures around about 22 degrees Celsius. And for places like Auckland, we'll still find our nighttime temperatures just about in double figures, not as warm as we saw last week, but you can see we're getting the hints of that cold air making its way up towards Taupo, Aotearoa, 3 and 4 degrees Celsius into the early hours of Thursday morning. Heading down towards the South Island, well, you can see we start off with that cloud and wet weather through Canterbury and up in towards the Kaikoura coast. And that breaks up and clears away through the daytime. Hopefully some sunshine back in Christchurch by the end of the afternoon as well. But for the best of the sunshine, head towards that western coast, Hokitika, up towards Westport and even up in towards Nelson, staying dry and fine through the daytime. A touch more cloud blowing on towards the Southland and Otago coast as we head through the day. That southerly wind, though, will be with us, and it has introduced cold air. Top temperatures during the daytime, places like Christchurch, 12 degrees Celsius, but it's our overnight temperatures which you'll see the temperature really drop away back down towards or even just below freezing in a few of those inland spots. 1 degree Celsius our nighttime low for places like Timaru and up towards Christchurch. So cold and potentially frosty as we start the day on Thursday. Now for Thursday, high pressure sits with us, which for most of us means another dry day. Plenty of clear sky across the North Island and across this eastern side of the South Island. There are these lingering features up across Cape Reinga and just feeding on towards the western coast of the South Island. But for many spots on Thursday, it stays dry. Nice clear skies overnight mean it will be a cold one. Again, perhaps those temperatures down towards 1s and 2s through parts of Manawatu, Wairarapa, and up towards the central plateau. Something to bear in mind for Friday, ANZAC Day, if you're out for those early morning dawn services. It will be a chilly start today. Generally a dry looking story for ANZAC Day. And for many of us, I think we'll keep hold of that fine weather as well. A touch more cloud on the western coast of the South Island. Still a few showers across the far northern parts of the North Island. But for many of us, Friday is looking like a dry and fine day, albeit a little bit cooler. That's it from me. There's more at MetService.com.